Okay, Venus in Leo. What I love about Venus in Leo, this is the short version. Check out my longer vision in about a week and a half if you're watching this early. And this is Nemo. He is now officially 3 months or 12 weeks. So if you check out my other short Venus in whatever the sign is, you're going to see him grow each week from Aries to Pisces. And so we're on Leo, or the fifth house. So the fifth week, even though he's 12 weeks old. But you get to see his little progression, and it's more for me. So I document his cute little size as he grows. So having Venus in Leo, you'll notice, remember that Venus is like what you attract, and so you might notice that you tend to attract a lot of entertainment, parties, gatherings, kind of like warmth and happiness, festivities, entertainment. You can even be entertaining yourself, and kind of getting spoiled, which is kind of nice. Even if you don't really want it or you never asked for it, you might tend to just be surrounded by parties and all this kind of stuff just naturally, even if you didn't actually ask for it or want it. You could be like born in a cultural type of family where you just, parties and social gatherings is just kind of like a common thing, or you have a lot of relatives in the area. And so there's always a birthday party or a wedding or traditional holiday or something where you gather and you have entertainment and parties and gatherings, and it feels like warmth and happiness and whatever. Maybe you don't get along with your family, it doesn't necessarily mean that, but you do tend to attract this kind of Leo energy. So Leo energy is what represents it is the fifth house in Western astrology. Creation, creativity, children, entertainment, parties, all forms of entertainment, whether it's, being a host of a party or loving to go to entertaining things, comedies, music, concerts, movies, being funny. Oh, Nemo, no. Theater, dance, the arts, anything, as well as dating, like getting to know someone, those beginning stages of a relationship. And you do like the courting type stuff, which is going to museums and getting to know each other, the fun part of a relationship before it gets into the real stuff, which is like more work and it's more serious. So Leo is fun, happy, lighthearted, doesn't get that deep. It's more surface level. We don't want to get too serious or uncomfortable or talk about, bad things that rock the boat. Just keep it, let's just have fun. Just why do we have to, go there? It's just no. So anything that kind of that deals with that, you tend to attract more of pleasantness, fun, partying, lighthearted things, gifts, being spoiled. You may love being spoiled, or you love providing gifts and things like that without anything in return. Leo energy has a huge heart. Once they really devote themselves to you, or this about yourself, like when you really choose a person, you are dead set loyal to them. You will give everything that you own, everything off your back, to that person or to that organization or whatever you are, dedicated with your heart to, and you are very generous, so those are really great qualities of a Leo. It's like a natural leader. It's like, hey, I'm going to lead, be the person that, should be the example that people look up to, be the role model. And you don't really expect anything necessarily in return unless you're an unhealthy kind of Leo. A very healthy, mature Leo is like, you know, you set the standard, you are the example. Everyone, it sounds bad, but you know, they're beneath you. You're almost like Leo is also representative of royalty. And so royalty is like the king or queen. And so people look up to the king or queen and they're like, well, I need to take care of my people. You know, if you're healthy, otherwise you're like a dictator trying to control. You get jealous if other people have attention, things like that. Come on, Leo. Nemo, I was going to call him Leo. No, Mike. No eating the mic. So trying to keep it to all the positive stuff for the Leo. You can go to the other video if it's out. Yeah, it's my longer one, especially the intro. On the Venus part, it's going to be like an hour long if you have the time to even listen to that. But I know not everyone is that into it to actually listen to something like that long. But yeah, Leo, the great quality is like once you have a very dedicated Venus in Leo, or a Leo person in general too, they are very loyal. They will do anything for you through thick and thin. You know, they will really feel like a warm energy to be around, very uplifting. They want to kind of not promote necessarily, but kind of encourage you to pursue your dreams, because all the fire signs are very passionate. So they have to really shine with whatever they're passionate in. And, you know, they really shine at that because Leo is the sun, and Leo just wants to be happy. Basically, it's very childlike. If you think of the fifth house, it's like children, creation. What can you create? What is your authentic thing, you know, that you're special in, and everyone has a special trait in them. And, you know, encourage people to shine, you know, because everyone has something that they are unique and special at that they shine in. And when we all are feel safe to shine in our special area of expertise and interest and passions, then everyone kind of gets the benefit of each other's passions, as well as you should usually feel kind of happy, motivated every day to pursue your passion, usually, you know, so, you know, your day-to-day life is usually more fulfilling, regardless if, you know, what you associate as success, if it's like money and status, all that stuff, that depends on the person. But if you enjoy what you do every day, you follow your passions, then, you know, genuinely people are more happy. So Leos will encourage you to follow your passions, you know, be like, hey, good job, all this stuff, very positive energy. They might not want to be around too much negative Nancy's, you know, it's like a rain on their sun. Even though the sun is so bright, you just evaporate all the water, you know. But that's pretty much it for the short story of Venus and Leo. So enjoy being spoiled. Enjoy all your partying and being surrounded by a bunch of maybe children, or playfulness, get-togethers, gatherings, entertainment, whether you are the provider of that entertainment or you like to be entertained all the time. And you just shine away. You're like, you get the royal treatment. You get tends to be spoiled a little bit, you know, if you have a Venus in Aries, a Venus in Leo, or if you have like a South Node in Leo too, you could have this kind of benefits or natural thing, regardless of, it depends on what you defined as that. but it's like it's perspective too. But you get this kind of blessing a little bit more than other people. So hope that helped you kind of see what this may mean for you in your own personal birth chart, or how, you know, you may like to be treated by someone else. You know, if you get someone who's kind of too boring, oh my God, stop it. You know, who doesn't spoil you, who doesn't, you know, praise you, give you attention that, you know, you need to feel loved. You might not feel loved. And so it's going to go like, wah, wah. It's not going to last very long. So yeah, check out my other videos in my playlist down below. If you click on my name, please subscribe if you like any of like any of my videos. Stop it, the baby teeth is so sharp. And check out my other playlist. Your Saturn, Chiron, North Node, South Node are really important signs to investigate in your natal chart. You know, they're the challenging things. It's what helps us grow. And as well, check out the house placement, not just the sign of these placements. Check out the house placement as well for your more of a unique twist of what's going on for you. Okay, Nemo, I'll let you down. Say bye-bye.